Hi, this is Browns beat writer Nate Ulrich here in Berea after the Browns wrapped up a week of preparation for their home opener, week 2, this Sunday at home. That's why it's the home opener against the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to give you 4 keys of the game, 2 on offense, 2 on defense. The number 1 key to the game on offense is going to be Johnny Manziel making his first start of the season, his 3rd start of his NFL career. He played 3 quarters this past week in the opener in relief of Josh McCown after Josh McCown suffered a concussion. And Manziel got off to a good start. He threw his first touchdown pass of his career. The Browns led 7-0. They later led 10-7. Gave up a touchdown at the end of the first half and trailed 14-10 at halftime. Then it all unraveled in the second half because Johnny Manziel turned into a turnover machine. Threw an interception in the in the 3rd quarter he threw that interception. He lost 2 fumbles in the 4th quarter, so 3 turnovers in the second half led to the Browns being outscored 17-0 by the Jets after halftime. So the number 1 key for the Browns against the Titans is Johnny Manziel has to take care of the football, limit the turnovers against a Dick LeBeau defense. The longtime Steelers defensive coordinator is now with the Titans, so that's the look he's going to get in the home opener. Another huge key for the Browns on offense is they got to get the running game going, and it's got to be more than the quarterbacks. Johnny Manziel and Josh McCown led the team in rushing in the opener, and Isaiah Crowell and Duke Johnson just didn't get much going. Those guys got to show up. They've got to hit the holes hard, and they got to stay disciplined in their tracks. The offensive line has to pave the way. They've got to be better at the point of attack than they were in week 1 against the Jets. This running game needs to get going. The blueprint for this offense is to lean heavily on that running game and to be able to do everything off of that. And if it's not working, then that really throws everything out of whack for offensive coordinator John DeFilippo, and it will throw everything out of the whack for Johnny Manziel. That's the plan. They need to run the ball, and they've got to get better at it right away. On defense, it's all about the running game again. The Browns, we all know, finished last in the league against the run last season, and are hell-bent on fixing that. That was the main priority in this offseason for defensive coordinator Jim O'Neill, to stop the run. Yet they gave up 154 rushing yards against the New York Jets, and really just the Jets had their way with the Browns' run defense. So it's got to get shored up this week. It's not going to be any easier than it was last week, especially because Scott Solomon was hurt in the opening drive against the Jets. That's the outside linebacker who the Browns rely on to set the edge. And he's out for at least a couple weeks with an ankle injury. So rookie linebacker Nate Ulrich, a 2nd-round pick, is going to be dependent on to fill in. He was out of the opener with a back injury. And another guy, Armani Bryant, a converted defensive lineman who's playing outside linebacker now, is going to be asked to step up and play a more prominent role for the defense. Another huge key for the defense is going to be the secondary needing to bounce back after Ryan Fitzpatrick looked like an elite quarterback all of a sudden against them last week. He had his way with Joe Hayden, Tashawn Gibson, Dante Whitner. Those are 3 Pro Bowlers in the secondary. Tramon Williams is a respected veteran, longtime Green Bay Packers player who's the 4th guy in that group. And these guys got to bounce back. They consider themselves one of the best groups in the league, one of the best secondaries, one of the top 2 or 3 in the NFL, if not the best. And they looked far from that in the opener, and they know it. They have to bounce back in a major way. And they're going to be going against Marcus Mariota, the rookie quarterback, 2nd overall pick from the University of Oregon, reigning Heisman Trophy winner who threw 4 touchdown passes in the opener for Tennessee and had a perfect quarterback rating of 158.3. So it is going to be a challenge to get back on the right track, but these guys got to do it if the Browns hope to improve to 1-1 after losing their opener. Thanks for watching. We'll keep you updated at ohio.com as always.